In the shop today we have a Getaway. Fetched it this morning. It needs a decent clean. And it needs a new flipper bat. And it needs rubbers. And it needs some TLC. So in essence it needs a service and some minor fix-ups. So the Getaway just rolled in now. And I switched it on, and the first thing I saw was factory settings restored and bookkeeping totals cleared. So it means that the batteries have run down, so it's just a matter of time before they start leaking. So I'm trying to get that undone. But the keys that I got for this machine doesn't want to seem to open the lock, so I'm going to unscrew the mechanism because I need to get to the batteries soon. Opening the case, this is what I see. These circuits are down, all the lamps have blown, but if all the lamps on one circuit blown, that's suspicious. Anyway, we'll take the lamps out, we'll check them. The ones that still work will come back, but we'll have to check these circuits. I see some smoky bits here, which is not good, but check this battery. That is just in time. I've removed the battery carrier because it was corroded. Just on the one corner there it had a bit of corrosion, but that stuff spreads like cancer. So I've got these little wires connected to the plus and minus, and they go to my little battery carrier hanger there, which now means that when the batteries leak again, because it's not a matter of if, it's just a matter of when, that they won't be spilling their corrosive juices on the board. We caught this one just in time. It works well now. So we've switched it on, we've changed some settings. It remembers the settings now. We don't have bookkeeping totals cleared anymore, so it's a bit freaky. It just comes up with a normal test message now, and it plays, and we have a couple of issues. This flash is gone, and the lamp in the stump is gone. We need new rubbers all around, and we need a new flipper bat there, and it needs to be clean because it's quite dirty. I can feel it's all gritty. I've just replaced this. Put a nice new one in there, but it needs rubbers all around. So what I'm going to do is take off ramps, the plastics, everything that's in my way to get down to bare board. And once it's off, the things that I've taken off can be cleaned. The things that are then exposed can be cleaned. The rubbers can be replaced, and whatever we find can be sorted out as we go. So here we go. A quick update on the Getaway here. Don't know if you can see that, but that is a crack right through the rails on the side. So we need to take these rails off. To be able to get the rails off, I need to take these off. To get these off, I need to make the playfield stand on the support blocks inside the cabinet there. On the other side it's the same. So at some point, some idiot dropped the playfield down. I don't know how they did that, but so badly that these rails cracked. So we're going to need to fix that as well. So we're taking that off now. These rails are held on by screws at the bottom, but they're also attached. Well, the guides are attached to them, and the guides are attached to the playfield. So I've undone all the screws all the way around. So that stainless guide is completely loose now. So we can now proceed to take out the guides. And that one is the same. And you can see how it's split there. Now, fortunately, it's not really a break. That finger joint came loose, but it came loose because of some force. And it will glue back very, securely. It'll be stronger than just wood. So we need to get all this off. I've cleaned it, and I've taken advantage of the fact that the rails and the ramps are all gone, so I can reach a couple of spots. Now, there's still some spots I need to get to with a little bit of a hard paintbrush or something, but it's all smooth and clean. All the grit's gone, most of the grime is gone, and most of the dirt that is still here would probably not make a difference because you won't see them once the plastic's on. But I'll get to that, because even though you don't see this, a part like this, if it's clean, it reflects more light. It means the plastics above it are brighter because of all the lamps here. I've removed all the lamps as well. Some of them are definitely gone, but we'll check them and clean the good ones, and then put new ones in where it needs. So this is the top of the playfield. Top of the playfield done. Bar the shouting. It's still a couple of minor touch-ups, but it's good. I haven't cleaned the plastics yet. That's the next thing. Once those are clean, we can start reassembly. So not a train smash. This machine turned out good. The broken rails, turns out they both broke more or less here, which makes you think that the machine was dropped and buckled that way. It's still a possibility, but it turns out those rails were broken where they were both joined. So it could be that the glue had just gone bad or something. I don't know what the quality control is on these machines. And besides the point, this machine is from last century. Only the boomers will know it. Boomers like me. Actually, I'm not a boomer, I'm a Gen X. Still. And you guys won't even know. A very nice machine. This machine is a Getaway by Steve Ritchie. Stunning machine to play. I made a replica playfield for a high speed last year. Turned out good. So this is more or less the same game. Almost the same graphics, I might add. This little, once you've redrawn a playfield, you know it backwards, and this is almost the same. It could almost be the same thing. The lamp here is very much the same stencil as they used for high speed. So I don't think they were lazy. Yes, the budgets on developing these machines are astronomical, but it just shows you that there's a connection between the old machine and this one. And it shows you some heritage, because the old machine was amazing to play, and so is this one. So hats off to Steve Ritchie. He's not regarded as one of the 2 best game designers ever. Well, I've recently discovered Ed Krinsky, and I think I think he's up there with the best of them. Steve Ritchie, the king. And he's still at it. He's working for Stern now. Amazing. Amazing. Anyway, so the next video will be a rundown of it repopulated, a little bit of gameplay, job done.